final match of the 5 games that we have here today at the Paco Arena para sa ating vleague Women's Collegiate Challenge naman ito. This is the second game of the quarterfinals. Ang labanan po natin dito, it will be, of course, the Ateneo Lady Eagles taking on the Lionesses from San Beda. Noel Zarate po, kasama ang pinakamasipag na volleyball analyst sa Balat na Lupa. Ito po si Cathy Abayan. Your third game today.
It is my third game on a Friday, on a rainy Friday here at Paco Arena. And I'm just so happy to witness this match between Ateneo and San Beda.
Matitignan po natin, of course, yung ating team standings heading into the quarterfinals. Alam naman natin, lusot na po ang University of the Philippines. Now here in Pool A, Ateneo hoping to stay undefeated. And should that happen, they will also book a seat in the semifinals.
Yes, you know, Ateneo coming in undefeated in the playoffs right now is playing against San Beda University, who is number 4 in Group B. Na wala pa rin silang panalo, and they're just playing today to actually at least win one before they exit, if ever.
Well, if they win one, lusot naman sila into the semifinals.
Yes,
Again, that
exactly.
being the case here sa ating knockout round. Now, pag-usapan natin itong koponan ng Ateneo. Of course, they were able to get a lot of mileage from Vanny Gandler in their last game. 26 markers for this amazing young lady in her performance. Of course, Faith Nisperos at 25 in that game. But what an effort, of course, from Vanny Gandler in their last victory.
Yes, Vanny Gandler scored, I think, the last 3 points in the 5th set when in that game against Adamson. That ended in 5 sets,
Right.
Noel. Medyo nahirapan pa yung Ateneo noon, and then Vanny Gandler and Faith Nisperos just delivered. Vanny Gandler being number 2, just behind Faith Nisperos.
Yeah, pero yung breakout performance in 25 na yun, Cathy, I mean,
Oh, yes.
you always know when it's Ateneo, they can rely on Faith Nisperos for a lot of points. But Vanny Gandler also proving na she can also be relied upon. Pagdating sa puntos, tandaan natin na Ateneo is sort of on the rebuilding mode. I'm sure we're gonna hear from Mika Madrid a little later on what phase of their rebuilding. But they did lose 3 key players, and now Vanny Gandler has to take on somewhat of a leadership role para sa Ateneo.
Ito si Coach O, actually may luxury din, no, na every ikot, hindi lang si Faith ang pwede mong asahan. He has also Vanny Gandler working hand in hand. And si Fujimoto rin ng game na yon did all the setting work for Ateneo. Ine-expose lang din ni Coach O, you know, knowing that they will be playing with this lineup in the coming UAAP season.
Again, nakausap mo kanina si Mona Bagadsing, it's not, hindi daw, manipis daw yung lineup, pero at least it's competitive at this point. Para naman dito, of course, sa panig ng San Beda Lionesses, or the Red Lions as we call them, alam naman natin that they have yet to pick up a win here, but what a big win it would be if they're able to snare this one against Ateneo. But of course, all eyes will be on their young up-and-coming leader. Makikita naman natin si Angel Habacon. That infectious smile is just really one of the things that people look out for pagdating sa San Beda games.
Angel Habacon, my idol.
Ganon,
But yeah, I'm a fan. Honestly, I'm a fan. When, you know, Angel Habacon is who also number 7 in scoring in the league. Led her team with 12 points, 8 attacks, and 3 aces and 1 block during their last game against UST that they lost in 3 sets. Actually, sobrang bagal ng start nila noon. But, you know, kailangan din ni Angel Habacon ma-infect itong kanyang mga teammates, you know, and ma-inspire to also do better kasi she couldn't do it all by herself.
Well, she is one of 8 newcomers dito sa kuponan ng San Beda. They still have 6 holdovers, including itong si Trisha Paras, yung kanilang team captain, and of course the Tayag sisters. But again, breath of fresh air din yung mapapasok ng mga freshmen para dito sa kuponan ng San Beda. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, can the Eagles do it, or can the Lionesses pull off the biggest upset today? We will find out when we return sa aming patuloy ng paghatid sa inyo ng vleague Women's Collegiate Challenge 2022.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Lumer Pajarillo. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Let's welcome our starting lineup from our Blue Eagles. Let's begin with our team captain, number 17, Faith Nisperos. At number 5, Vanessa Gandler. Wearing jersey number 9, Takako Fujimoto. Number 14, Alexis Minor. Number 15, Sofia Ildefonso. And number 16, Lian de Guzman. Libero, number 19, Roma May Doromal. Head coach, Mr. Oliver Almadro. Presenting our Lady Red Spikers of San Beda University. Team captain wears jersey number 13, Trisha May Paras. At number 1, Angel May Habacon. Wearing jersey number 2, Clayne Ross Abraham. Number 8, Patricia Senzon. Number 15, Maxine Tayag. And number 17, Catlea Molina. Libero, number 11, Milka Flores. Head coach, Mr. Ariel de la Cruz. This is the quarterfinal round.
And taking a look at the starting lineup para sa Ateneo, that could also be their starting lineup pa sa darating na UAAP season. Vanna Sulit is not in the starting lineup today para sa Ateneo. It's actually Pia Ildefonso getting the start here for the Blue Eagles. I called them Lady Eagles kanina. It is the Blue Eagles now. Yeah,
yes.
pagdating naman dito sa panig ng San Beda, this will still be a work in progress para kay Coach Ariel de la Cruz. But you can already see that itong si Angel Habacon is getting a lot of minutes as one of the starters here. And surprising that the Tayag sisters are not starting together dito. Maxine will be coming off the bench. We will have Marian starting.
Yes, itong Ateneo, we're still seeing Fujimoto.
Yeah.
Very exposed na nga ito si Fujimoto. You know, Coach O just really wanted to expose her. And dito naman sa San Beda, as you mentioned, one of the Tayag sisters is not in, giving another opportunity for the other San Beda players.
Yeah, I did talk to Coach Ariel de la Cruz kanina. Medyo masalimuot na ang pagbabalasa na gagawin niya rito. In what could be their last game, of course, we still bilog ang bola. Masasabi naman natin, if San Beda wins this, they are through to the semifinals. Here is Tax on the serve. That's Fujimoto going over now to Molina, itong San Beda. So 2 early problems pagdating sa opensa for the Lady Red Spikers.
Lady Red Spikers,
Yan.
the Blue Eagles.
The Blue Eagles.
Blue Eagles.
Alam mo, haba na ng history nitong dalawang teams na ito. Going back to the NCAA, nung they were rivals in basketball, ilang championships na rin na pinaglabanan nila rito. I'm pretty sure one of our bosses here, Mr. Ricky Palu, went up against San Beda when he was still playing for Ateneo at the time. But again, a lot of rivalry between these two schools.
So, hindi nga lang, di ba, as you mentioned, hindi nga lang sa volleyball. Ang dami nang nangyayari dito between these two schools.
Right.
Pero right now, at the vleague, ito, you know, one school can change another one's destiny.
Correct. Well, yung destiny ng serve doon ni Fujimoto ay papunta sa Gia Pasible. Sa labas. So, 1 serving 3 ngayon. San Beda finally getting their first point. And here comes Patty Senzon. They're an amazing setter itong ng San Beda. Do it all except that time nga nagka-service error.
Yeah, you know, I remember we were comparing her to Chisay. The great Chisay.
Yes. Who's here?
Who is part of their coaching staff. Actually, you know, we see a lot of parang resemblance in the way they set the ball and the way they move.
This coming UAP season, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on this young lady to deliver.
Yes,
Hindi pwedeng
exactly.
puro Nisperos. Siyempre, magka-diagonal sila. So, pag nasa likod si Nisperos, although alam natin may back row, aasahan lang si Vanny Gandler. She proved that against Adamson.
You know, Pia Ildefonso playing the middle blocker.
Yes.
Diba? Because last UAP season, I remember, I think she was in the utility position. And now they're activating her as their middle.
Well, we used to seeing Joanne Narit, of course, play in the middle para sa Ateneo. So this is another thing that Coach O is probably also tinkering with kung sino mga pwedeng ilagay sa gitna. That's a quick play Para dito ay tayag at walang sagot doon ng Ateneo.
Pia Ildefonso was a second too late for
Yeah.
that block, for that middle attack.
So that is Maxine Tayag getting her first point of the match, and she is going to be back to serve ngayon. So 2 serving 5. Maxine with a sharp one, papunta rito kay Gandler. They will go to Faith once again, delivered 26 in the win against Adamson. At simpleng hulog lang ang ginawa ni Nisperos that time. No response from San Beda.
Simpleng hulog kay Faith ngayon. It's gonna be scary later on. You know, she's probably just warming up and tinatansya-tansya niya rin. But we know how Faith Nisperos can be.
And we also know the genes of this young lady about to serve dito. Pia Ildefonso, of course, her 2 brothers, basketball stars. Her father, a 2-time PBA MVP. So, and that's going to be a good attack naman galing dito kay Molina.
Lucky for Molina at that time. As we're seeing Habakon on your screens.
Yeah.
Now in the front line for San Beda.
Eto na, lilipad-lipad na naman yung batang Bicol.
Yes. And yung dimples niya, I can see it from here.
Talagang kasama sa game plan. Show your dimples.
Yes, smile.
Molina serve, fielded by Doromal. They will go to Lian de Guzman, who actually drew the start in the last UAAP season for Coach O. Pero sa dulo, napalitan siya. Sa second round, napalitan siya sa starting lineup ni Erica Raagas. Now with the graduation of Raagas, solong-solo
Binalik
na
siya.
ni Lian de Guzman ang opposite hitter position.
Alam mo naman kay Coach O, when you prove him that you deserve that spot, he will give you all the confidence that you need.
And look at how Raagas is playing now in
Exactly.
the PPL. Ayan na! Ayan na yung habakon mo!
Oh, but Minor, I was looking at Minor after that block.
Parang pababa na si AC nung pumalo ito si Angel.
The timing was too early for Minor.
So
Bumitin pa si Angel
Right.
doon eh.
Abraham on the serve. Fujimoto, medyo kakaliwain ito ni Faith. Pati Senzo, that's
pasok.
too near
Okay,
the net.
oh! That was scary.
Wow, that's really scary. Somebody could have gotten injured sa pagbagsak doon ni Angel Habakon. Galing sa likod, Molina. Fujimoto on the run, AC Minor, and that is out.
Too high. The timing was off for Minor for that play actually. Etong si Habakon, she tried her best to jump for that block.
Isipin mo yun, ibablock mo si AC Minor. Oo.
Diba?
Well, again, if San Beda can force Ateneo into those kinds of errors, this could be a long match
Yeah, it could
for
be,
the Blue Eagles.
It could be scary for Ateneo. Well, you never know, di ba? As what we always say in sports, bilog ang bola. And walang imposible.
Napag-uusapan nga namin dati, yung USA basketball, akala mo undefeatable no?
Diba?
Ilang beses na rin natalo.
Good dig by the libero of San Beda.
Habakon changing it up and nobody touched it according to referee Lumer Pajarillo. So that is going to be 4 touches against the Red Spikers, or the Lady Red Spikers, as the Blue Eagles take a 3-point lead into our first technical timeout.
To all our volleyball fans, welcome back to the Paco Arena for the second game of our women's playoffs. It's the Ateneo Blue Eagles versus SBU Red Spikers. With me are Noel Zarate and Kathy Abayo. Now, Noel and Kathy, for the SBU Red Spikers who are looking to get past the quarterfinals, after 3 consecutive losses, there is no other way to do it than to keep their fighting spirit alive. Now, before this do-or-die game, Coach Oriel told me that there is no other way to do it and that beating the first seed will be a very big achievement for his young team, especially that 80% of his lineup are rookies. Now, coming into today's game, team captain Trisha Paras told me that if they want to turn the tables around, they have to be more mature on the court. Dahil sabi nga raw ni Coach, di lang dapat puro lakas, dapat nag-iisip din. And she admitted that they have to improve on communication because this has been their biggest lap since the start of the Challenge Cup. Noel and Kathy.
Thank you very much, Mika. And of course, communication is always going to be key, especially in volleyball, na napakabilis ang aksyon. And then you have the older players meshing with the incoming players. This is always a process, as you know, as your days as a volleyball player sa University of St. Lasal, Kathy.
Yes, kailangan maingay ka talaga inside. Non-stop communication. You know, it
Judith
helps.
Abil levels, yung mga ganun.
Ha?
Parang Judith Abil level na ingay.
Oh, Judith Abil levels na hindi lang ingay, pero you know, you also communicate with your teammates. You tell each other what to do, where to go. Kasi, well, volleyball is not a contact sport. So, you're not on the court with an opponent na body-to-body kayo.
Yeah, correct.
You're playing on the court with your teammates, with your sisters, you know, in this case. So, parang, ba't pa kayo magkakahiyaan, di ba?
Oh. But again, there are older sisters, there are younger sisters,
yes.
and communication issue right there as well. Flores not able to get to that one on the drop shot. Medyo mataas pa nga yung tira dito ni Faith eh.
Yeah, Faith finding that donut hole in the middle of the Beda defense.
That's what makes Faith Nispero such a threat. Sa harapan, lethal siya. Pati sa back row, lethal din siya. Oh, that's also lethal if you can get a lucky serve like that. Like AC Minor, now a 5-point lead for the Blue Eagles. And this will force the hand of Coach Ariel de la Cruz to call a timeout. 11-6 Ateneo.
Bola na dyan. Ang bola dito lang binabaksak. Diba? Tapos hinahayaan nyo lang. Ang layo ng depensa nyo eh. Pag itra-trouble, hindi nyo maalanganin yung takbo eh. I-establish mo na, Angel, pag hindi ka na naka-block, matras ka dito para pag i-drop dyan, pwede mo kunin. Tulong-tulong muna kayo sa pag-receive ng bola. Pag may receive, saka tayo atake. Hindi pa nga nare-receive yung bola, gusto niya na umatake. Handaan lang mo. Huwag kayo sumabay sa laro nila. I-control mo.
He said, huwag tayong sasabay sa laro nila. You have to create your own tempo. But that also starts with one good pass.
Yes, reception is very, very important, especially if you want to set up your plays that you do at practice.
Tama.
Diba, kailangan may reception ka, mapapasa mo sa setter. Kasi pag wala namang bolang umaabot sa setter, walang play na mangyayari.
Tapos ang bibigat pa ng serve ng Minor. Pero that time, nalakasan ng sobra. So it'll be just a 4-point lead now for Ateneo as Angel Habacon is gonna go back to serve here. Young lady out of Bicol once again. Out of Naga, actually. When was the last time you were in Naga?
I've never been.
No way.
Yeah.
Talaga?
Kasi hindi kami, I think hindi kami natuloy sa palarong pambansa noong time na yun.
Okay. So
Hindi
it's
kami
a
sumama.
beautiful, beautiful city. Oh, cross court. Good para dito kay Vanny Gandler.
Vanny Gandler, being Vanny Gandler, finding that sweet spot at the corner of the Beda defense. Medyo naiwan nila yung area na yon, which makes it easier for Vanny.
Well, Takako Fujimoto now. Big shoes to fill sa pagkawala ni Jaja Maraginot in this lineup for Ateneo. Actually, yung tatlong nawala, big shoes talaga yun. Ano? Erica Raagas, Danny Ravena, pati na rin itong si Maraginot. As we have Pia Ildefonso doing well as the middle attacker. Huh?
As we look at this replay, perfect timing from Pia for that running hit. Actually, that's parang short na running lang.
Oo.
Parang bitin na running.
Pero tama ka, utility or opposite hitter siya in the last UAAP season. Getting the start ahead of Joanne Narit dito. So 6-point lead now for the Blue Eagles as Fujimoto puts this one in play once again. Senzon lifts it up. Habacon into the net.
Another error, attack error from Habacon. You know, I remember when I covered their game last time, ang errors nila were coming from attack errors as well. They can't bring the ball across the net, like to the other side of the court. May atake sila, meron silang plays, pero hindi talaga tumatawid. You know, they have to adjust.
Let's see if there's going to be adjustment in terms of the reception. It's still not 100% pretty, pero ito nga ngayon si Molina trying to do an attack. An ad-lib na lang ang nangyari doon as Molina sends it out, and now the largest lead of the game for Ateneo, 15-7.
And it can also be a factor that you have tall players in front of you, ready to block you, diba? Intimidating din naman yun for a spiker, like a shorter spiker at that.
Takako Fujimoto from Davao actually. On the looping serve that time, Patty Senzon, galing likod naman ang tira dito ni Habacon. As Nisperos digs this one up, De Guzman cross court. Abram was there. Molina against two.
Great coverage by Habacon.
Yep, long rally ongoing. Abraham galing sa likod once again. They will send it to De Guzman, and De Guzman gets it off the hands of Molina.
The block was there, but the hit was too strong.
Kitang-kita natin dito na abangan, pero hindi nanatili sa loob ng court para sa Ateneo. So a point for the Blue Eagles as they're up by 9, 16-7, second technical timeout. Back with us here at the Paco Arena, and it will be an all-men's Sunday dito po sa Paco Arena. Once again, UST versus LaSalle, first game which begins at 10 a.m. Perpetual Ateneo, kasunod nun, NU Adamson, and then San Beda, San Sebastian, another two schools na mahaba rin ang history sa NCAA as the men's division also closes down. What a game this morning between Benilde and LaSalle na inabot din ng 5 sets.
Yeah, LaSalle versus LaSalle.
Yes.
Inter-LaSalle kaninang
That is the
umaga.
Arnold Lanyog Cup, as you call
Kanina.
it.
Parang tune-up game lang.
Molina. Well, of course, tanda natin, this is a preseason tournament. So
Yes.
there's a lot of experimenting going on.
Oh,
Habakon
another
again.
error on Habakon.
Yeah.
Medyo mahirap ngayon pag wala talagang tumatawid na bola. Sayang yung effort ng team nyo, di ba? But you have to execute your plays.
Parang kahapon pa nagsaserve ito si Takako Fujimoto. Napako na sa 7 points ang San Beda. Let's see if that changes.
Steady server.
Oh, bigat pa yan.
Bigat
Bigat
pa.
talaga.
Yes. You can hear it actually from the moment she hits the ball na mabigat yung serve na yon.
And there's going to be a timeout called here by Ariel De La Cruz. Now an 11-point lead for the Blue Eagles.
Naintindihan niyo ba yung instruction o hindi? Naintindihan niyo ba? Simple-simple rumisip. Wala namang rumireceive na ganun eh. Ini-stylean nyo pa eh. Rumisip muna kayo ng maayos. Paano tayo mga-atake? Hindi na nga tayo pumamatay sa atake. Dagdagan nyo pa yung receive error. Rumisip muna kayo. Wala tayong ka-receive eh. Pwede naman yun.
Again, it all starts from the one good pass.
Yes.
Yun lang yun talaga.
One good receive, di ba? Minsan, pag sa laro, kami, you tell your teammates, one good receive lang. Kasi yun talaga, it starts there. As I mentioned nga kanina sa first game na I covered today, sabi ko nga kay Lance, that's why when they teach you how to play volleyball, the first thing that they teach you is how to pass.
Well, not a good one again here.
Oh!
That's a good effort para kay Habakon. But again, the loaded serve
Yes.
from Takako Fujimoto has been the catalyst for this amazing run by the Blue Eagles. 12-point lead now.
And when you're expecting a strong serve like that, you have to take it sa pinaka-ilalim to absorb. Pag ganyan, definitely mahirap mag-control ng bola.
That was the best reception from the Fujimoto serve so far, but they still can't score. Doromal sending it to Gendler, who goes down the line this time.
Zone 1, that sweet spot for Vanny. As we take a look, hindi man lang nakahawak yung blockers ng bola na yon.
Oo.
Inibabawan ni Vanny.
So now it is a 13-point advantage for the Blue Eagles. Fujimoto once again, hininaan na niya sa lagay na yan. That's another ace. Takako Fujimoto is on fire sa kanyang service game.
That's when you know that the player is aware of what's happening on the other side of the court. Kasi hindi lang siya nagsiserve ng just for the sake of serving. She actually targets this big hole in the middle of the San Beda defense. Let's see if she does it again. She did.
Oo.
Yes.
But a good reception here is Molina off the block. Nisperos keeps it alive. Fujimoto sa kabila yon, matatawagan na siya ng double contact sa kanyang pagset. Nangyayari yun sa setter pag nagmamadali usually.
She lost her footing, kaya
Oo.
nag-double touch yung sa set na yun.
It's still a big mountain to climb here for the Lady Red Spikers. Oh, Doromal knew it was gonna stay in.
Great
Hindi
target.
na mahabol, oo.
Talking about target.
That's right. Doromal was the only one who saw it was gonna go in. Si Gandler, binitiwan na. So that's back-to-back points now for San Beda. 9 serving 21. Patty Senson, you want to talk about heavy serves? That's one of them right there.
Same target.
Oo. Usually naman talaga yung opener yung tina-target ng mga nagsiserve doon sa likod. Abraham, naabangan. Patty Senson, back set Molina. Doromal is there. Fujimoto sa kabila naman. De Guzman into the net. 3 unanswered now for San Beda.
Now, San Beda is making a run here. Alam mo yung target na zone 1, I remember Coach Roger Banzuela before, like he would tell us to target that zone. Kasi if the setter is here, mas mahirap kasi magtatagilid pa siya.
Tama. Fujimoto underhands this one to Gandler who will miss 4 consecutive points. Coach O is not flinching yet kasi 10 pa rin ang kanyang abante rito.
Too much power on that hit. Too much angle, actually. In-avoid niya yung blockers.
Right.
Sobrahan lang.
Senzon, so far so good sa kanyang serve, giving problems to Ateneo right now. Doromal, that's the best reception we've seen. Also leads to an attack from Ildefonso. Galing likod, Habakon with her third
yes.
error from behind the line.
Pangatlo na ni Habakon. She should make adjustments by now. Especially hindi na pwedeng gawin yun all the time when the ball is, given to her.
Well, with Vanessa Gandler now at the back, this puts Faith Nisperos in front.
What a luxury.
Mamili ka na lang kung sinong papatay sa'yo, di ba? Gandler with a good serve.
Choose your poison.
Oh, Senzon, quick play to Tayag.
Here's
go, Faith. That's it. That's Faith.
Faith being Faith. Ang laking bata, no? Ni Faith.
Even when we were covering her, kami ni Jay, we used to cover her nung nasa high school pa yan, play for Nazareth School. Alam mo na, high school pa lang, magiging halimaw na to sa college.
Oh.
They went up against UST in the final. Magkakampi pa nun. Naalala ko si Ea Laure, Maji Mangolabdan. What a great combination, of course. Kasi parehong setter. Yung Ea Laure at Maji Mangolabdan. So, parating full front line ang UST noong time na yon. But they still could not, di ba? They could not stop this girl.
And imagine pagpasok ni Faith, it was after the pandemic.
Yes.
Tas yung mga seniors nila, parang ang dami agad binigay na pressure kay Faith. Kasi parang ang daming nagsabi na, she's gonna be the next Eliza Valdez. But, she is...
The first Faith Nisperos.
The first Faith. She is just being herself and just dominating in the UAAP as well.
Trisha Paras can't score. Here comes Lian. Good anticipation by Molina, and that's gonna be another double on PL Defonso.
That was a great block from Kat Molina. Dinukot niya na yun eh. She knew it. Tinimingan niya yung bola.
So ito na naman yung palag na ginagawa rito na San Beda. Of course, they are still down by 10. Malayo-layo pa kailangan na habulin dito. But again, 1 point at the time as Tayag puts this one in play. That is going to go out. So set point now for the Blue Eagles.
Sayang yung run na yon. Natapos lang sa isang service error.
Ang layo naman kasi nangahabulin eh.
Oo.
And we're gonna have one of the newcomers para dito sa Ateneo. Checking in is Jean Licauco.
Is she related? I think she's related to James Lecauco of the men's volleyball team.
Could be.
I think so. They look alike.
Ikaw na sumagot sa sarili mong tanong.
Oo nga.
Good serve there by Licauco. Here's the back set. Attack naman galing kay Molina. That is still received by Ateneo. Here is Nisperos. Dug up well by Flores. They will go to Kat Molina on the drop. AC Minor tries to keep it alive. At Nisperos, pamimigay na lang muna. Chance here for San Beda. Molina, sinubo kay De Guzman. Buhay pa rin. Habakon galing likod. Good adjustment this time. Fujimoto, Minor on the run. Long rally alert tayo dito. Senzon, Molina, naabangan ni De Guzman. One more time around for San Beda sa kabila. Abraham, hindi na nabuhay ni Flores.
Sayang yung play na yon.
And set number 1 will go to Ateneo but not without a fight sa dulo galing dito sa San Beda. 25-13 for the undefeated Ateneo Blue Eagles heading into set number 2. And we will have that for you when we return. Domination Nation para naman dito sa Ateneo and the first set 25-13. Although, itong kupunan na San Beda had 4 unanswered at one point. Still too many points to overcome as Ateneo took it 25-13. As we take a look at some of the highlights dito. Again, Faith Nisperos, hindi na malakas yung mga tira niya but she's still able to score. Vanny Gander also doing it in a variety of ways para dito sa kupunan ng Ateneo. In fact, look, everybody that Fujimoto gives the ball to somehow contributes.
Yes, and very effective itong place ng Ateneo because of the better reception. Si Doromal, nagiging madali na sa kanya yung pag-receive ng bola. Hinahatid na lang talaga kay Fujimoto. As we look at the stats in that first set, in the attacks, 8 from Ateneo, 3 from San Beda. 1 block lang itong Ateneo and none for San Beda. But we look at the service aces, very steady. Nakailang service aces itong si Fujimoto.
I think nakadalawa.
And then I think Minor had at least 1. And then the opponent's errors. Nga ito nga sinasabi ko, si Habakon herself had 3 already.
Galing back row
pa lang yun. And all her and the rest of her teammates nag-contribute din dun sa 25 points ng Ateneo, which they should lessen.
Well, we'd like to greet everybody watching us dito. I'm sure you have a lot of plans on this Friday night. And I'm sure Katia Bayon has a lot of fans from all over the world.
Ay, grabe naman yung alat.
From all over. Kasi she's a world traveler. But there's one from Bacolod I would like to say hi to.
You know, speaking of Fujimoto, who was so steady at the service area earlier, you know that you were a fan of her service when we were in college. Kim Mendez,
Oh, Kim Mendez, of
my
course.
setter that you called Ricky Hatton.
The
Ricky Hatton serve.
Knockout kasi naman parate, di ba? Pero galing talaga.
Hello, Kim. Maayong gabi. Kasi gabi na pala.
Ganon. Hindi pa tulok, ha? Hindi pa tulok. Here is the start of the second set, guys. Great to have you with us. As Tayag is going to hit into the net. That is Maxine Tayag. We have not seen Marian Tayag yet in this game para sa San Beda. We do have a few new players come in here for the Blue Eagles. We have Lonoxo, who's going to see her first action of the game, and she is serving, but that one goes straight into the net. Tanda natin, we talked to Mona Bagatsing earlier. They do have a few players, but it's still medyo yung original lineup pa rin nila ang gagamitin nila sa UAAP. But it's great to also develop your new players as you go along. 4 new players lang naman.
Naman, it's always nice to have a steady bench also. Kasi you wouldn't know kung kailan hindi magwo-work itong first 6 mo, 'di ba? Kailangan mo talagang humatak dito sa second stringers mo, and you know, this is a really great venue for those teams that are just building up and you know, trying to improve their other players kasi may expose mo sila. Kasi you're playing against UAAP and NCAA teams.
That's true. And of course, you still have your captain on the floor. Ito si Faith Nisperos with that wicked jump serve. Ang dami niyang pinapahirapan sa ganyan. The Guzman now lines up on the left side. And there's going to be a drop from one of the new players here. Si Jenna Hora is going to score.
Jenna Hora recognizing that spot. Kanina pa yan. Actually, ine-emphasize na nga ni Coach Ariel. Kanina pa yan, but walang may nag-a-adjust sa kanila. Look, even if they position themselves for the reception, look how wide the middle portion of the court is in the side of San Beda.
And we will have a new setter check-in para dito sa San Beda. One of their freshmen, etong si Ariana Binondo, is seeing her first action of the game as Nispero sends that one to the LRT station.
Anong station yun?
Sa may Tayuman pa nga yata. Malayo-layo yun. Parang kabisado ko lahat ng station sa Maynila. Ano?
Ang alam ko lang, ano nga yun? TAF.
At saka nagsasalita pa yon eh. Next station.
Ganon.
Gaganyan
Walang ganyan sa ibang bansa.
Carriedo Station.
No touch, yes. Look at Habakon, see? Kahit ako nagigising ako ngayon sa energy niya, no? It's so infectious.
Right. You always need that. I'm sure napag-usapan na natin to. You always need that one energizer buddy. Sa UE, one of my favorites nga, Judith Abil always.
Yes.
Pag nandiyan si Judith Abil pag naglalaro UE, parang gising lahat.
Oo. Tapos ang sarap niya panoorin, di ba? Kahit hindi ka doon yung naglalaro, but just watching her.
Probably the best energizer I remember would be si Cici Rondina.
Oh, look at that hit from Castillo. And that reaction after.
This is China Castillo, one of the newcomers, of course, para rin dito sa San Beda. And all you need is to have fun naman dito. You're up against a powerhouse team, a Final Four UAAP contender na, di ba? So, do your best just to have fun muna. Malay mo, makasneaky ka ng isang set.
Oo naman.
Exactly what FEU did to UP earlier.
Yeah.
They had
And
so much fun in the first set. Natalo tuloy UP na first set.
tapos sobrang gaan pa ng UP na atmosphere kanina
Oo.
inside the court. And another spot. You know what? They could go all day and just target that spot and continue scoring if San Beda doesn't adjust and recognize that. Kailangan, even the libero, dapat, you
Nilka
know,
Flores, pinasok na.
yes, si Flores, kasi coming from the outside, di ba? Alam mo, nakikita mo kung anong nangyayari. Dapat pagpasok niya, sabihin niya yung teammates niya na, you know, someone has to cover this spot.
That's right. Pia Ildefonso as a child was actually a triathlete.
Yes.
Baka iniisip ko, baka bumalik siyang triathlon ngayon because her color has changed. However, Molina is able to penetrate. This is a better effort now for San Beda dito sa ating second set.
Ayan, wala nang takot itong San Beda. Nalulusot na nila yung mga palo nila. Kanina medyo nahirapan pa sila.
Right. Tandaan natin, they never led. Itong kupunan ng San Beda never led in that first set.
And now they're up.
Yeah. 5-4 right now. Nisperos with the reception and the quick drop. Vanna Sulit getting that one to drop in.
Not enough for that San Beda defense. Someone was there, hindi lang naangat talaga.
Vanna Sulit, I hear, Cathy, she's still growing, ha?
Ha?
Ano na yan?
Tatangkad pa
Tatangkad na
yan.
mga nasa 5'10 na yan ngayon.
Oh, yes. Yung mga
Tatangkad
bata
pa.
ngayon, iba na.
Oo,
no?
di ba?
Iba na yung vitamins talaga.
Ora into the
Ora.
rim, or into the net rather. So it will now be San Beda capitalizing on the errors of the Blue Eagles.
And I like how Coach O is sticking to the subs na pinasok niya.
Yeah. Even the libero is new, si Kiara Cruz. The senior, actually. You'd be surprised, ano? She looks like a freshman
Actually,
in there, but she is the
baby
senior
face.
on the squad.
Kung anong laki ng mga rookies, siya
Oo.
naman baby face.
Siya yung dating serve specialist.
Yes, I
Nung
remember.
Panahon pa ni,
ng
nandun pa si
UAAP.
Danny, di ba?
Oo, tama.
Na full-time libero na siya ngayon as Lian de Guzman will put it in play. Lian now playing in the outside spiker's position here in set number 2. Habakon with the reception. Binondo getting it back to Habakon. Cross court is a miss.
No check. That ball sailed out. Humihingi ng mas mataas na set itong si Habakon kay Binondo.
Ang taas din lumundag dito.
Kasi, yes, mataas kasi siya lumundag. And
Oo.
she also has hang time.
Right. De Guzman, sharp serve this
nice.
time. Back set para kay Paras and Trisha able to penetrate the double block.
The double block did not bother her
Oo.
and smashed it right in between those two blockers.
And here is the other Tayag coming in as Paras is going to take a seat. Marian Tayag seeing her first action of the match. Tabla po tayo, 7-all. Tayag sisters on the floor. So Marian Tayag now to put it in play, and San Beda hoping to get the lead in the first technical timeout, which is something they have not done yet here today. Reception by Ora. De Guzman galing likod. Nicely done into zone 5.
Kanina pa yan, even Vanny Gandler was targeting that zone.
And that is straight and through para dito kay Lian de Guzman as Ateneo has a 1-point lead into our first technical timeout of the second.
To all our volleyball fans, welcome back to the Paco Arena. We're still on the second game of our women's playoffs. Now, the Ateneo Blue Eagles may be undefeated coming into this game, but they are not letting their guards down. After losing 3 key players who have recently gone pro, Coach Oliver admits that big adjustments were made to make up for this loss. Now, team manager Mona Bagaching reiterated this by saying medyo manipis yung lineup, but they're competitive, so they're gonna have to make do with what they have. And now that the backups are in the starting lineup, Coach Oliver is hopeful that they can sustain this lead and bag a slot in the semifinals. Noel and Cathy?
Thank you very much, Mika Madrid, and that is right. Ano, yung tatlong nawala naman, heavy guts naman, yung tatlong nawala doon. They're all playing for Akari. Actually, sabay-sabay, di ba? They all turn pro and they're all in Akari right now.
Akari, di ba, they played yesterday?
They played and they won
and
yesterday and they
yes.
defeated Coach O's team.
And their import, I think, made a record,
Si
broke a record,
Priscilla
44
Rivera,
points.
44 points, ridiculous performance by Priscilla Rivera. But you also have to give credit to the locals yesterday. Ang ganda na nilaro ni Janine Marciano, pati na rin nitong si former Ateneo player, Erica Ragas. So great performance overall. Congratulations to Akari picking up their second win sa PVL. Pero dito sa San Beda looking to get win number 1, and what a big one for San Beda if they can get it done. Doromal will make that Kiara Cruz keeping that one alive. Quick play para dito kay Tayag. Eldefonso barely keeps that one alive.
Free ball coming for San Beda. Let's see.
Castillo,
One
no
more
fear.
there. Oh.
And that's a great setup para naman dito kay Nisperos. But nice. Maganda palag dito nitong San Beda. Cruz. Faith. Long rally. Combo. Castillo off the hands of Lomocoso.
She knew what she wanted to do. Kanina, pagpatalon pa lang niya, tignan mo, yung angle ng kamay niya, she knew she was gonna swipe it off the blocker's hand. Smart volleyball from Castillo.
Well, Lomoxo was there but couldn't do anything about it. Pababa na rin siya nung parating yung bola. So San Beda now up by 1 once again. Lomoxo on the quick. Papunta rito kay Pia. Binondo, Castillo, two freshmen getting together for that one. They'll go to the back ngayon. Habakon. That's too long.
But I like how San Beda is now communicating more. Naririnig mo ba yung ingay nila inside? Even the setter is yelling at her spikers, literally telling everyone where she's gonna bring the ball.
The future, of course, of San Beda volleyball is in the hands of girls like Binondo, pati rin ni Habakon.
Oh, too close to the net. You cannot just commit that mortal sin when you have tall blockers in front of the net like Pia.
Well, si Hora actually was the one who put that one away.
But you know what? I played against Pia. I joined one of the parang one-day leagues. And Pia was, I think, with NU?
Yeah, NU.
NU, right? In high school.
Yeah.
I stood in front of her after that we're seeing the
Galing.
celebration from San Beda. Magkaharap kami sa net because middle blocker talaga yung position niya doon. Sabi ko, ang laki naman ng batang to.
Teenager pala.
Kami yung teammates ko nun sila, South Ramos and the UP ladies. Sabi namin, sa edad na lang natin dadalhin to. Hindi na kaya ng abilidad. Edad na lang. Experience. With a solid block.
Candado. Faith Nisperos right there to stop that from happening.
Wala daw, di ba, yun nga I was saying, sabi namin, wala na sa abilidad sa
Wala.
edad. Sa edad na lang.
Kung baga sa basketball, daanin natin sa gulang to.
Yun.
Diba? Kung si Roger Correbia sabi, daanin nyo sa experience.
Diba? Pauta ka na lang.
Oo.
Hindi na kayong tumalon eh.
Ito, tatalon. Faith Nisperos. The wicked jump serve is back for the Blue Eagles. Castillo!
Great off-speed hit from Castillo. Castillo has been effective, especially in their offense for San Beda.
So pang-serve specialist ang naging trabaho dun sa likuran. Nitong si Marian Tayag as the captain Trisha Paras has returned para sa San Beda. Now Maxine Tayag will put it in play.
Binondo also doing a great job for San Beda with the distribution of the ball.
Again, she's one of the freshmen, and Tayag able to get an ace. So San Beda, which only scored 13 points in the entire first set, now at 12.
You know, look at their target sa service, same area. I'm not sure if they practiced it or if it was Coach Ariel's scouting report that, you know, kind of told them to target that zone, but it's been working for them.
De Guzman, better floor defense now for San Beda. And that is an attack that's just gonna go out para dito kay Kat Molina.
Not enough wrist action there for that attack. Medyo na-late yung flick ng wrist.
Naalala ko dito pag mapalo si Molina. Does not remind me of Ces Molina. Reminds me more of a player that you went up against back in the day, Angelita Baquero.
Oh.
Di ba?
Yes,
ganun
Angelita
yung,
Baquero.
Ganun yung result eh.
Pero grabe si Angge. Lumilipad yun.
Oo.
And then I like watching Angge also when she hits the ball.
Right,
Kasi
right.
di ba may
Kalas
sumisigaw siya, di ba? May sound siya na alam mong siya yun yung
Which is the
pumalo.
complete opposite pag si Venus Bernal, tahimik naman. Oo.
Kahit nakabaon.
Oo.
Same reaction.
Glory days of UST, of course.
Over reception.
Paras could not convert though. De Guzman, papalo pa rin. Flores digs this one up. They will go to Habakon.
Wow!
And Angel Habakon against the taller blockers does not care.
Look at her pumping her chest after that hit.
Look at where her head was. She's about 5'5".
Yes.
5'4", 5'5".
Look at that, flying high and pumping her chest after. Look at that. She's such a joy to watch.
Correct. Castillo. I'm sure Coach Ariel is very proud of the way the freshmen have been performing right now. Although nautakan naman sila that time. Nitong si Lomoxo, it appears.
Pero ito yung lineup ng San Beda ngayon na yung parang kanina na nag-e-enjoy na ngayon. Hindi
Right.
na mabigat sa loob. That's why, they're just playing their game and kung ano sila sa practice.
That's right. Jenna Hora. Up to serve ngayon. You always like having lefties on your team.
Oh,
Except that lefty serve hits the net.
she threw it so low. That's why.
Oo. Hirap maghanap ng kaliwete talaga na volleyball player. That's why
Ngayon
when you get
madami
one,
na sila.
you develop it, di ba? Nagsasabi ko kay Michelle Gumabaw, sayang ka, kaliwete ka talaga.
Oh, si Janice Dolar, may teammate.
Yeah.
Ano siya?
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. Alam mo bakit nag-right-handed siya sa spiking?
Bakit?
Kasi akala niya ganun dapat. Kasi lahat ng
Exactly
pumapalo.
what Michelle Gumabaw said. And that's a great cross-court hit coming from Habakon. And finally, San Beda takes the lead into a technical timeout. Technical timeout number 2 of set number 2, 16-13. Lady Red Spikers up. Back with us here at the Paco Arena, San Beda is leading right now 16-13 contra sa Ateneo in their knockout quarterfinal match. Noel Zarate with Kathy Abayon and of course Mika Madrid bringing you the action right here. Salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik ng ating vleague Women's Collegiate Challenge 2022. San Beda trying to do the improbable. We're not saying it's impossible, but it is improbable to go up against a team with this experience. But look at the score.
Yes, exactly. And Angel Habakon, we mentioned her earlier, the top scorer in their team is now getting activated.
Right. Habakon on defense. Sabi ni Vanna Sulit, salamat.
And she stared at that ball after. Oh!
Oy!
Overreaching.
Overreaching. Okay, Coach O is nagtitimpi ngayon. And here's Faith Lisperos asking for the explanation. I don't know. That was a close call. If that was overreaching, that was close.
But first referee is very, very sure of that
Yeah.
call. Especially angle
Pwede rin
kasi
naman.
yun eh,
Pwede
diba?
rin naman. Kaya nga siya elevated eh. But this is the largest lead now for San Beda in this match. Cruz. Hora.
Nice.
Everybody diving now for San Beda. Habakon off the block.
Oh!
She scores again!
And look at her jumping. Tapos may gumugulong na bola, natakot ako doon. But yes, for the celebration.
Wow, San Beda might pull one off here if they play this way.
Coach O testing the character
Of the second unit.
Of the second stringers, yes. Actually leaving Faith with them. Let's see.
Habakon. This time set back. Vanna Sulit. Strong hands that time.
Angel Habakon is too bouncy. Parang may spring siya sa paa niya. No? So cute.
There was another one dati, naalala ko sa Perpetual naman, si April Sartin.
Oh, I remember her,
At
yes.
saka si Jane Diaz, yung dalawang yun, yung dalawang wingers nila nun.
I think Diaz is a middle blocker.
Si middle blocker last. We have the service ace from Lian. Middle blocker na dati si Royce Tubino at saka si Sandy De Los Santos.
De Los Santos, sorry. Yes, my
Oo.
bad. There you go.
Timeout called here by for Ateneo.
Kailangan lang tayo pumasa. Alagaan nyo yung lamang. Tatlo yan. Huwag nyo patidikit yung 1:1 lamang pa kayo dyan. Hanggang abot tayo ng 25. Huwag kayo tumigil hanggang iabot ng 25. Again, ulitin. Pag nag-error, huwag nyo hintayin yung whistle ng referee na tatawag pabor sa inyo. Maglaro na lang kayo. Hayaan nyo na yung tawag. Tatawag naman yan. Pag nakita pabor sa atin, mali. Tatawag naman yan. Huwag nyo pansinin yung tawag. Hayaan nyo na. Sila na. Sige, maglaro lang kayo ng ayos. Maglaro tayo.
Iba na ito nito sa Ariel ngayon. Nurturing father na siya
May
ngayon.
lambing.
Oo.
May kasamang lambing. Pero totoo naman yung sinabi ni Coach. You know, it ain't over till the whistle is blown.
Right.
So wag kayong titigil kung anong ginagawa nyo. Just play your game, and if you know the referee blows the whistle, then that's when you stop moving.
Lian de Guzman, and that serve goes out.
I think that timeout was also to freeze the server.
So Trisha Paras up to serve, excuse me, yeah.
Yes, and Binondo is still inside for San
She's
Beda.
done very well, ano?
Yeah, so far she's been doing good.
Paras. Lomokso now going over to Faith Nisperos. Habakon. Naupo na. Quick play. Vanna sulit na. Abangan naman dito ni Tayag. And it looks like that could be a net touch or double touch. Hindi na naitawid ni Vanna Sulit.
That was too low for her. You know, her height, ang taas niya, and you know, the set didn't even go above the tape dito sa Ateneo.
5-point lead for San Beda. Paras with another good serve. Nisperos adjusting into the net. 6-point lead now, the largest for the Lady Red Spikers. Timeout Ateneo.
Kanina ka pa, Kiara. You do not know what you're doing, Kiara. Saan planeta ka ba naglalaro ng volleyball? Kiara. Pangalawa, wala ba nag-advise? Lahat ng tumalon doon, kahit malayo, inahabol niya pa. Di walang magsisigaw. Wala, atras. Di ba? At hindi ka mag-gamble pag wala ka sa posisyon, walang gamble. Tumunta ka sa mga madadali. Ikaw. Nasaan ang goal mo? Una-una yung tapos. Lian naman. Respond.
Nakakatawa, more than yung talumpati ni Coach O, the starters were right behind yung relievers nila na nagbubulong. All the starters pumwesto doon sa mga relievers nila. You saw Doromal going over to Cruz na siya yung unang binoljak ni Coach Olivero sa Planeta.
Pero yung timeout na yun, inisa-isa sila ni Coach. Pero that's a good reminder because nobody is actually talking here for the Ateneo side.
Lomokso now. Could not be saved by Cruz. I think that was intended for Vanna Sulit. Hindi sila nagkaintindihan. Now a 7-point lead. 3 points away from tying us up at one set apiece.
Yes, exactly. Wala silang leader for now dito sa Ateneo
It should
side.
be Faith, di ba?
It should be Faith, but you know, Faith can't do everything for the team, di ba? She needs some help as well.
Oh!
That.
One mortal sin.
Wow, you have to communicate. And if you're the setter, the second ball is always yours. Yeah. Especially nag-attempt na siya. So, well, this is, you know, a learning experience also for these kids.
Well, now 2 points away from taking set number 2. Tukupunan na San Beda. Nisperos.
Still good.
Great save. Coming from Castillo. Habakon. I hope she's okay.
Masakit yung
Ouch
puwet daw
ouch.
niya. Sabi niya, Ayun.
Katabi niya yung cleaner.
She's holding on to
her behind. But, you know, that's
her
the reason why
bum-bum.
it's there.
Yes. For support.
Yeah.
But good try. You know, the effort is still there.
So again, 7-point lead naman para sa San Beda this time. Licauco's gonna check back in. She served out the first set earlier. Nice serve. Habakon against 2. Binuhay ni Nisperos. They will go back to Faith. Drop shot. Read well by Habakon. Second ball attack. Galing kay Tayag.
I think Faith is also having a hard time with the low sets that's given to her. But she also has to tell her setter what she wants, diba?
Exactly. That's also part of the communication
Yes.
process. And look at this. 8 set points now for San Beda.
And Pia is now back in front.
Habakon on the serve.
Nice serve.
Quick play para kay Ildefonso. Back set ngayon. Molina. That is dug up by the Guzman. Nisperos cross
There you
court.
go. That's the set that she wanted.
Yan.
You know, if you just put the ball high enough for Faith, wala, it's parang mas malaking porsyento talaga na maibabaon niya yun.
Especially in cross court na walang bantay.
Yes. Kasi maliit din yung blocker niya.
Oh, that's gonna
she
hit
touched.
Molina.
Sayang naman. That's what you don't want to happen.
Oo. Aalis na siya, lumiko pa yung bola.
Parang sa free throw, no?
Hindi, ito kasi
Yung
lumilip
crucial,
yung bola
tapos-
Oo. Sharp serve, good reception. Here comes Castillo. Inangat naman yan ni Kiara Cruz. Free ball from Nisperos. Binondo. Tayag. Delayed her attack pero naabangan na siya ng depensa.
She wanted to swipe it off the blockers of Ateneo, but she probably forgot that she's in the middle. So
Right.
it's gonna be difficult.
1 puntos na lang po ang kailangan na San Beda. Hirap na hirap silang itawid. Ta-time out muna si Coach Ariel.
Malakas pa kayo sa bola. Ano nangyari? Gumaganon yung bola. Tatamaan talaga yun. Sa inyo na yung momentum lahat. Pinapatay nyo pa. Sige, di bale. Ano tayo? Isa na lang yan. Ha? Kahit 1-1 yan, malayo yung score yan. Kailangan tayo, rumisip tayo ng maayos. Yan na, huwag kang magmamadali. Dandanin mo lang ka na. Tawagin mo lang yung spiker mo, ha? Kaya spiker, pag tumaas, nagbibigay sa inyo, dumasarte kayo. Ha? Sige.
Such a young team to coach also. So ang daming, kumbaga blank canvas para kay Coach Ariel who's been a coach for decades already with this program as well.
Yeah. Tapos yung tono pa ni Coach sa timeout na yun, no? Parang, opo.
Hindi siya ganun sa boys, ha? Hindi siya ganun sa boys.
Oo. Iba nga kasi talaga, yung sistema mo dapat sa babae, di ba? Tsaka
Right.
sa lalaki.
Habakon from the back. Lomoxo on the setup for Nisperos, kept alive by Flores. Habakon now to Castillo. Lomoxo, to whom it may concern. Tinawid na lang ni Ora. Oh, again. Wow, San Beda just needs 1 point and they have given 3 away already.
Kat Molina was doubting if she would hit it or just push it. Sayang.
Still, 4 set points ahead.
Oh,
And
there it
finally
is.
they get it. San Beda able to tie this up at 1 set apiece, 25-20. But not without a scare. Good rally at the end para sa kupunan ng Ateneo. Their second unit failed to deliver. Let's see if Coach Oliver is going to adjust when the third set comes. So we are assured of at least 4 sets again. This is a Cathy Abayon day, guys. Now, minimum 4 sets ang ating laban. As San Beda is able to tie it up 25-20. Nung ating set number 2 once again, Noel Zarate with Cathy Abayon. Mika Madrid, we'll hear from her later on. A great start for the youngsters. Yung mga freshman na pinasok dito. Karamihan na freshman ang pinasok dito ni Coach Ariel. And they had so much fun playing that they were able to take the set away from the Blue Eagles.
Well, mga sabi mo nga, Noel, no, mga bago itong pinasok ni Coach Ariel, and it's been working for him. And on the other end of the court naman, on the other side of the court, itong Ateneo, nagpasok din naman ng mga bagong players nila, but they're just having a hard time communicating. Well, unlike Bakon, right?
Oo.
They're leading the squad as we look at the stats in that set with 10 attacks from San Beda. Actually, I am not quite surprised kasi palo lang sila din ng palo, but the opponent errors from Ateneo, look at that. Ang laki nang na-contribute nitong Ateneo sa 25 points ng San Beda. Lamang na sana sila sa blocks. They have 3 as compared to none for San Beda. And sa service aces pareho, but the error so significant, Noel.
And I don't know if there's a mix-up here in the line. Pinasok na ulit yung mga starters because kanina, the second unit players were still taking to the floor. So I was about to say na this is a very tough stand here for Coach Oliver Almadro. Pero yun nga, pinasok na nga, the starters are back. So this is the group that actually won 25-13 no first set. So time to kill the opponent. Wag na natin sila bigyan ng chance. But again, if San Beda, sticking to the lineup that they started with in the second set, if they can actually get it done against the first unit of Ateneo, what kind of composure will that give them into the fourth set? Diba?
The confidence na pwede nilang makuha if ever they achieve that, no? But obviously, Ateneo will not just give up just like that, especially with the usual faces that we're seeing right now on the court for Ateneo.
Ito pa kanina, Takako Fujimoto was able to serve through, 8 in a row? But that's not the case now. So Fujimoto's service error ties it up at 1 apiece.
I'm pretty sure Ateneo will review the tapes. Review the tape. Sobrang luma ng tape.
VHS o Betamax?
Diba? They will view this and malalaman na din doon ng mga second stringers kung ano yung nagkamali, kung saan sila nagkamali.
That's a great attack there coming from Leon de Guzman. It's more of really the communication talaga. I mean, if you're not used to playing alongside each other, I'm sure sa practice meron, pero iba pa rin talaga with the lights on, with the cameras on.
That's why you have team buildings.
Correct.
Diba? Dito mo na siya dapat papakita. This is the time. Napakita mo yung effect ng team building.
Kinikwento nga ni Coach Ariel, yung men's team na kapag team building, itong women's hindi pa daw. So parang buti pa nga yung men's na kapag team building na. But the women's team holding their own against the #1 team from Group A. Attack error from Gandler, who's back in the game.
But you know, with what they're showing us, it seems like they're just enjoying each other's company.
Again, it's a very young team, you're right. Ito nga si Trisha Paras, their captain, what is she, 21? Parang ganun pa lang.
Oh, to be 21.
We were all 21 once, Cathy Abayo.
yes.
Don't worry about it. Doromal.
Oh.
That's not a good feed. Papunta kay De Guzman. Tinapon na lamang. Back set, Molina. Ni Lobo. Fujimoto now going over to Nisperos on the cross court. And that's going to work off the block.
Now you can also hear Ateneo talking to each other as we look at this hit from Faith Nisperos, hitting just the fingertips of the blockers.
Ganun lang naman eh. All you need is the right timing. Don't have to hit hard or even jump high. Again, Nisperos 5'10" with hops. Paano na yan, di ba?
Parang yung sinabi ni Coach Ariel kanina, no, gamitin mo lang yung utak mo. Hindi naman kailangan dapat malakas.
Great serve by Ildefonso. Here's Molina. Oh, ganda ng coverage that time ni Habakot.
Nabasa niya saan pupunta.
Yun lang. Nung araw, kung antena pa yung nakabit sa bahay mo, natamaan yan ng bato, wala na, kailangan mo ayusin. Akit ka sa bubo.
Ay, yung mga iba, inabot ko pa yon sa probinsya. Tapos likod ng TV,
igagalaw. Tapos pag hinagin ulit, natanggalan naman. Ito ka na naman, nakakit ka na naman. At least sa likod ng TV, hindi ka nalalabas ng bahay. Binondo now, going to Habakon and another hit. Yeah.
You know, she has to approach from the outside talaga, Noel. Kasi yung mga binibigay sa kanyang bola, minsan masyado nang mababa. But if you approach from the outside, I'm pretty sure matatawid niya yun.
Tatlo na po ang abante rito ng Ateneo. Ildefonso continues her great serve.
Oh, still good.
Nabuhay yon. Minor can't convert.
That's too low for Minor.
Chance here now for San Beda, but Habakon did not get it across.
Ngayon short naman yung set na binigay sa kanya.
Gonna be a setting change here para sa kupunan ng San Beda. Binondo will sit down. Patty Senzon will return. 6 serving 2. Pia Ildefonso. Middle na talaga laro niya dati. So, she's back home.
Yes. Medyo komportable talaga siya dyan. I can tell. Ang bilis din niya. You know, if she gets the right set, she's
Who is this going to be for? I'm wondering why Minor didn't try to put that one over.
I know. Maybe she was expecting a backline.
Ang lapit na sa
Kasi
net. Sino lilipad doon? Si Darna.
Hindi. Yung sa Japan, ng mga players,
Oo naman.
that's how they hit it from the backline. But you know, that's when communication should really get in.
So even the first unit now of Ateneo lacking that at this point. And De Guzman is so good at that. Yung papacheck niya lang yung bola at sa lalabas.
Kasi mas maliit din na blocker to si Habakon.
That's like a Tots Carlos move right there. 4-point lead now for the Blue Eagles.
Oh, good reception from Angel.
Paras, daga by Doromal. Fujimoto, iniwan para kay Gandler. One-hand save. Will it still be good?
There, it's still good.
Flores, Doromal, Fujimoto, Nisperos. Buhay pa rin.
Oh, great.
Oh,
someone
AC touched it. AC touched the net.
On the way up to block that ball. An error.
Yan na mahirap, palundag ka pa lang, natamaan mo na yung net.
Sumabit yung shirt niya,
Yeah.
actually.
4 serving 7. Paras, Doromal. On the run, Minor, babawi ba? Naangat naman yan, nitong si Molina. Habakon again! Kahirapan si Doromal that time.
Great hit from Angel. As we take a look, that hit from Angel is too strong. Cross-court hit.
So it is down to just a 2-point lead ngayon para sa San Beda. Paras, dying serve there. Fujimoto now sending it over to Nisperos, out of position. Faith almost scores. Galing sa likod, Molina. Doromal is there. Iniwan para kay AC Minor, still dug up. Habakon. To the other side they go to Nisperos. Great floor defense now by San Beda. Habakon, napalakas.
Senzon is also back for San Beda.
And a lot of hitting errors coming from the young lady from Bicol as Ateneo has picked up a 3-point lead into our first technical timeout, 8-5.
And we're still here at the Paco Arena for Game 2 of our women's playoffs. Now falling short in the first set, but eventually redeeming themselves afterwards. The SBU Red Spikers know that they still have a long way to go, especially when it comes to teamwork. A while ago, Coach Oriel told me that malakas kayo, may skills kayo, pero di kayo buo tuwing naglalaro. Dapat lahat gumagawa, hindi pwedeng isa o dalawa lang. Now that they're coming stronger into the third set, Team Captain Tresha Para said, no matter what happens, kahit makascore ang kalaban, kahit tambak man, kailangan mag-usap-usap para makabawi. Noel and Cathy?
And of course, that is what they did in that second set. Kaya nga sila nakakuha ng second set. But again, you're facing the first unit of Ateneo. Okay, so that should not change just because it's the first unit of Ateneo.
Well, yun nga yung actually for Ateneo naman, advantage naman yun kasi may intimidation factor
Exactly.
na, diba?
Gandler, unable to get it done against Flores. How about down the line, it's good.
What intimidation are we talking about, Noel? That Angel Abacon hit.
Ayun lang, right on the line, just beyond the reach.
Dapat ganun na nga yung gawin nilang play since Fujimoto
Si
is
Desperos tinatapakan na yung linya ngayon.
tinatago siya.
Oo. Minor.
Oh,
Tayag. Nailusot. Gandler keeps it alive. Galing likod ni Desperos. Into the net. And here we go again. Tandaan natin, Ateneo had 13 errors in set number 2.
this is gonna be scary for Ateneo if they keep committing those errors and San Beda is just trying to make a run.
And again, San Beda is playing with nothing to lose.
Exactly, everything to gain.
Oo.
Oh.
Nagdalawang isip si Doromal. Senzon on the quick to Tayag. Doromal on her tummy when she took that one. Gandler finds the corner.
Saktong-sakto yung target na yon for Vanny. Kanina pa nga niya actually tina-target yung area na yon.
A smiling libero once again. Ito si Flores naman. As AC Minor is gonna put it in play para sa koponan ng Ateneo Blue Eagles. Again, undefeated. They win here. They move into the semifinals.
Oh, great reception.
She still goes to Tayag. Ito si Senzon. This time they go around to Castillo. Fujimoto
good.
cannot get it across. Good idea, bad result.
Kinulang lang dun sa height sa pagtawid ng bola.
Look at Habakon just telling Senzon, Ate, relax.
Diba? Imagine if you put an Angel Habakon in the Ateneo side ngayon.
Nako.
It would have made a difference.
Fujimoto. Oh, wow.
Double touch.
Minsan
Sayang.
nahihilo ka pag umiikot ka kung nawawala yung bola. Ay, dito pala. May ilaw pa.
Oh, may ilaw.
Diba?
Dati nanibago ako dyan sa San Juan Arena.
Ang daming ilaw.
Ang daming ilaw, tas ang lamig-lamig.
Yes. Oy, dito rin, nirereklamo ka ni Coach Mark Caron kanina.
Malamig.
Bakit nung araw hindi malamig dito? Siyempre, para sa vleague, nilinis yung mga aircon.
Diba?
Umaga pa lang, first game pa lang, malamig na yung aircon dito. Drop by Castillo. Fujimoto on the back set ngayon. De Guzman, ang ganda ng habol that time. Ni Senzon.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Set up.
Castillo almost got away with it. Desperos.
Ateneo seemed like they're rattled.
Oo, yan. Papuntang zone 1. Alam na alam ni Faith yan, pero nasobra
There you
naman.
go.
Point is, make that Doromal is just diving all over the place because the floor defense hasn't helped her out yet.
San Beda just recognizing that the Ateneo defense is not organized and nobody was even telling them where to go, what to do, and just to calm down and play their game. Even Coach Oliver just letting the girls play.
Off the block, De Guzman almost scoring.
Umaangat na lang yung bola dito sa San Beda, hindi nahuhulog.
Floor defense nila has been
Oh, see,
impeccable
even
so
they're
far.
blocking.
They're the smaller team, no less. To whom it may concern.
Free ball.
Senzon, Castillo off speed.
Great dig from Ateneo. Oh,
Gandler off speed din.
great defense from both teams.
Again yung sahig. Naalagaan na maigan itong kupunan ng San Beda. Quick play. Ildefonso. Still kept alive by San Beda. Here comes Castillo off the block.
Sorry, let's look at this first. Just hitting the ball off the hands of Vanny Gandler.
Bukas pause yan.
But look at the celebration. Parang nanalo na sila.
Bukas nga pause yan. Tingnan mo.
Tapos nahampas pa ni Angel si Castillo.
Ayun
Ha?
lang.
Ikaw na pumuntos, ikaw pa nasaktan.
Oo.
But they're just so fun to watch right now.
De Guzman gives up a free ball. Middle attack.
Oh,
Well, nabuhay pa rin, ha?
Umaangat na lang yung bola for San Beda.
Gandler.
Oh.
And Paras could not keep that in play.
She had a touch of it, but too strong for her.
So Vanny Gandler will be back to service, giving Ateneo the lead once again, 11-10. Ito si Vanny, when she's all smiles outside of the court, pero pag nasa court, super serious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Siyempre, game mode on.
right.
Ayan.
Molina.
Oh!
And Coach Oliver has had enough. He bounces off his seat and he's screaming at them.
You know, I credit that play to Flores also. She was really yelling at Flores na ako na. I mean at Kat Molina na ako na. Pumalo ka dyan. You know, that's what Ateneo needs right now.
They're not talking.
Yes.
Nisperos finds a line.
But her game does the talking
Yun na nga
as Faith Nisperos.
Tandaan natin, she has the captainship position already para dito sa Ateneo. Last year it was Danny Ravena who was a libero also. So I'm not quite sure kung kanino pinapasa yung captainship, maybe to Maraginot. Pero now Faith Nisperos is the full-time captain. So I guess there must be some talking there somewhere unless your name is Jewel Encarnacion who also lets her game do the talking para sa UP.
Exactly.
Molina.
Oh, because Fujimoto was the one who took that
That's
hit.
supposed to be the utilities job.
Yeah, or you know, whoever is right there, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be the utility.
Siya yung closest eh.
Yeah, parang wala. They have to communicate talaga.
12 all. Some holes being shown now, or some cracks now from the Ateneo juggernaut. Here is Gandler again. Galit na si Vanny.
So she's had enough. As we take a look at this play. Vanny targeting that zone. Kanina pa tina-target ni Vanny yung likod
Kita mo
nitong
yung
San
swing niya,
Beda.
kasi naalala mo sa swing niya. Eliza Valdez.
Oh, same spot.
And Coach Ariel will make the adjustments right now. Ateneo up by 2.
Kahit 1-1 kaya natin nakulit mo. Punta muna tayo din sa defense pattern natin. Sabi ko sa inyo, huwag nyo ngayon yung bola bumaksak doon. Umepod kayo. Huwag nyo ngayon umasa yung outside ng bola lagi. Hindi sila magbibigyan ng score sa atin. Dapat tayo gumawa ng score. Ha? Tapos yung mga blocking, pagka tumaas ng backline, huwag nyo bitawan yung block. Ayan yung, kasi yung palo na mababa yung bola tumadaan sa net. Kaya yung block.
Malumanay pa rin si Coach Ariel at this point.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Ariel, diba, your girls are actually doing well, you know, winning the second set, and now dumidikit naman sila, and they're actually trying to make a run here. Tsaka they're enjoying. I mean,
Right.
what's not to love, diba?
That's the most important part talaga.
Oo.
Paras not in position that time. Fujimoto now going over to Nisperos.
Oh.
Oy! Nauna ang lundag sa talon.
Ayan, ibabalik na itong backup setter na si Benondo.
Yeah. Tandaan natin, Binondo was replaced here in this set by Senzon. So ito na yung reversal of that substitution. So he's got 4 subs left. De Guzman still serving.
A great reception.
Paras gets it through.
Benondo delivered right away for San Beda after the substitution. Credit to that perfect reception from the libero.
And the last time we heard the Paras come out of San Beda, he turned out to be a 2-time PBA MVP.
And Rookie of the Year.
And Rookie of the Year. Tama ka.
Akala mo naman inabot ko yun.
Hindi.
Narinig ko lang.
Okay, sige na. No relation. Itong si Trisha Paras, tinanong ko na dati yan. Galing likod, Molina. No relation to Ses. Minor!
Oh.
And Ateneo is going to make the 3-point lead into our second technical timeout. 16-13. Diyan lang po kayo. Magbabalik po kami. Ateneo up by 3, 16-13 against San Beda sa patuloy pong paghatid namin sa inyo ng vleague Women's Collegiate Challenge. We are in the quarterfinal round. Already one team in the semifinals. That was the University of the Philippines defeating the Far Eastern University right before this game. So 1 in, 3 more to go through. Will Ateneo be one of those teams? AC Minor sure hope so. A Minor able to make it now a 4-point lead para dito sa Ateneo Blue Eagles. And the captain, Faith Nisperos, para still having still adjusting to saying that Faith Nisperos is the captain of this squad now, and she deserves it actually. Technically, sophomore pa lang si Faith.
Grabe nga.
Technically,
Tapos, ang laki na ng pressure agad on her shoulders.
Habakon, daga by Doromal. Nisperos. Binondoy, tinawid na lamang. Fujimoto going to Minor once again.
Minor specialty right there. Too easy for AC Minor. You do not leave her with a single block. No way.
Tama.
It's gonna be easy for her. Too easy.
That's gonna be another excellent set also galing dito kay Takako Fujimoto. Now Ateneo turning on the Jets. Up by 5 now, 18-13. Ito na yung jump serve ni Faith. Nabagalan ng konti ng net. Here comes Habakon. Getting it off the hands of Fujimoto. Tama rin yan. Choose the smaller blocker.
Yeah.
And she did choose Fujimoto.
Target the down the line if you have a smaller blocker like Fujimoto in front of you. Kaya yung set dapat idikit sa net for Habakon, but now she's serving and at the back line
You'll probably get a page out of how Kim Mendez used to set up Pati Orinda in also.
Yes.
Yung
And
ganon.
our coach would always just tell us na ba't nyo pa pinapahirapan sa sarili mo, ibabawan mo na lang yung
Yun,
blocker sa harap
tama.
mo.
Castillo
Like
through
that.
the block.
I think Fujimoto did not jump for the block.
And this Coach
As
O, tumayo
we
na naman.
look at this. Yeah, she did not block and made it easy for Castillo to score.
Angel Habakon nasa likuran this time.
Oh,
Good read by Doromal.
too strong. I think that's her second service error of the match.
Actually, ang dami na niyang errors dito. You have a giggle factor and a giggle factor.
Yes.
Di ba yung giggle factor talaga you wanna give your all, but pag gigil ka naman, di ba, the errors are gonna come in.
Pero tignan mo, Noel, no matter how many errors she's committed during this whole game so far, but she's still inside. And Coach Ariel did not even take her out, not even once. Because, you know, take a player out like that. You take a player like Angel Habakon out, everything will change inside.
Correct. Nakita mo yung pagsalita niya rito kay Binondo, may instructions pa. This is a freshman. Already you can see that she does have leadership qualities. Gandler again.
What an angle by Gandler. Front line hit. Inanggalan, grabe. Parang nag-spiking drill lang siya and just targeted that area.
Dire-diretso sa cameraman natin. 20-16 Ateneo. Fujimoto was able to put on a service display nung ating first set. Gandler off the hands this time. So Vanny Gandler now taking over for Ateneo.
The variation and the attacks of Vanny. Earlier she hit it cross-court and now down the line. Very unpredictable, which makes Vanny Gandler very effective for Ateneo.
21-16. Ateneo 4 points away from claiming set number 3. Tayag.
Still.
Binuhay pa rin ni Vanny. And
still
that was
good.
gonna stay in.
Yes, and Habakon recognized that.
Castillo off the block. Buhay pa rin. Doromal hinatid papunta kay Gandler. Dalawa na kabang.
Still good.
Castillo off the block. Doromal, Gandler out of position but still scores.
She's been targeting that zone kanina pa. Placing lang and that
Sarap
was
nung
so
top spin na
effective.
yun, di ba?
Smart volleyball for Vanny Gandler.
22-16 Ateneo. So Fujimoto has one more serve. Short serve this time. Molina. Fujimoto now on the back set for Lian de
Oh,
Guzman. Good.
Great dig by
Yeah.
Binondo.
Castillo. Flores will set up. Etong si Molina. Fujimoto now going over to Gandler. Hininaan na. Back set again. Molina will miss.
Too much angle. They thought she hit the line, but the line judge calls it out.
Walang challenge. Kaya tinatanong ni Coach Ariel ngayon, paano nangyari yun? And we're going to have another sub come in. So Lumoxo is going to come in to replace Fujimoto. And look at the size of Lumoxo. She's a setter. And she's about 5'10".
Exactly. Imagine the years pa na madedevelop siya.
What if she becomes 6 feet tall like Tina Salak, di ba?
And sets,
Oo.
exactly like, the way Gia Morado, imagine if you have a
well,
6-footer na
ano
Gia
na yan?
Morado.
All world na yan.
Oh. Siya na yung gagawing import mga
Yeah.
tol. Oh.
Castillo. Dinadaan pa rin sa sipag at syaga. San Beda not giving this one up.
Tinama niya na lang sa kamay ni Pia yung palo na yon.
And because of that, the flight path changed for Roma May Doromal.
Yes. Mahirap talaga pag tumama na sa kamay ng blocker or sa net.
Oo.
The anticipation talaga changes.
That's right. Gandler.
Oh, sayang.
Lahat na ng uri ng pag-score na gawa ni Vanny ngayon. Down the line, yung
Top
first
spin.
line, top spin, down, cross court. Ngayon, pa-check. 7 set points now for Ateneo. Here's Molina. Oh, nice hit. This kid's gonna be a star as well, huh, Cathy?
Yes, Kat Molina showing you her version of doing a lot for San Beda, right? And we were talking about Vanny Gander. San Beda has Kat Molina as well.
So 1 set points saved. 6 pa kailangan nilang kunin dito. Sabi ni De Guzman.
Still good.
Yep, muntik na.
Great
Pero free
defense.
ball. Lomoxo now going over to Faith Nisperos, who will finish.
I knew it from the moment she stretched her arms. I knew that she was gonna nail it down.
Faith Nisperos makes sure that they will take a 2-1 lead heading into the fourth, 25-18 Ateneo. And we will have set number 4 when we return. We're about to start set number 4. Lamang po ang Ateneo rito 2-1 after taking a 25-18 third set. So alam naman natin, Ateneo fielded in their starters in the third set. Kati, dumikit pa rin ang San Beda, but towards the end, yun na nga, experience prevailed.
Yes, kasi binalik na ni Coach O yung starters niya, no? Tapos itong San Beda naman, in fairness to them, no, they still played the same game that they played in the second set na pinanalo nila. And look at Castillo and Habakon. And Vanny Gandler actually doing it all for Ateneo, not giving up. As you can see, the attack points, Ateneo having 16 and San Beda having just, 11. No blocks at all, and one ace for Ateneo, and for the opponent errors halos the same, but the attacks, the last few points of Ateneo all just came from Vanny Gandler. She single-handedly tried to lift Ateneo up for that set.
O, tanda natin, she was the hero against Adamson sa dulo talaga sa fifth set. Pumataw siya. So for Vanny Gandler, again, there will be a lot of pressure on her this coming UAAP season to beat the teams like NU, LaSalle, even this FEU squad and the Adamson squad ni Jerry E.
And even UP earlier winning that game against FEU. Ang mga teams ngayon, as what Coach Shaq was telling me earlier, iba na rin yung culture, iba na rin yung generation ng volleyball players ngayon. So as you can see, siguro it's part of their culture, no, Ateneo, like their game should do the talking.
Right.
But there has to be a leader,
Well, yung numerong nakaguhit ni Speros yung nakalagay.
Pero hindi nyo naman kailangan iasa lahat kay Faith, diba? It's a team sport. You have a libero who can do the talking for defense. You have a setter who can dictate you guys for
you
offense.
You are right. Si Roma May Doromal ang pinakamaingay on the floor for Ateneo.
And it should be a team effort. Siguro yun yung hinahanap din ni Coach O.
How about the noise being generated now by the Lady Red Spikers sa pagpalo ni Castillo?
Noel, kanina iniwan ni Coach O si Faith Nisperos with the second stringers. Now iniwan niya si Vanny with the second stringers and Doromal. So I'm pretty sure he's trying to see who's gonna be that leader for his team if ever.
Ito ngayon, nakadali na naman
Si
ang Ateneo. Vanny Gandler being the leader right now as well.
As I was saying, Noel, maybe Coach O is just trying to check, who can carry a team if ever lahat yon, if a situation demands for it and lahat ng kasama mo, mga bago.
And again, Takako Fujimoto has also done a great job. Isa pang iniwan din here to start the fourth set pagdating sa distribution. And a lot, yung bago nilang setter, etong si Kowalski, she's still under residency.
Yes.
So hindi pa lang magagamit this upcoming UAAP season. So there's gonna be a lot of pressure now on Fujimoto. Pati na rin yung bagito nilang setter na itong si Lumokso.
And Lumokso, ang tangkad na setter.
That's a 5'10" setter.
Imagine, actually may pitik nga siya. Maganda yung pitik niya. As we can see, Ateneo players and Coach O complaining about that one play kanina sa San Beda na hindi tumawid sa net, but the game played on.
Yan na. Captain on the floor is Vanny Gandler. So may sermon na natatanggapin ito galing kay Lumer Parillo.
Napakamot na lang si Vanny.
I mean, mukha lang siya foreigner po, pero Pinoy po talaga yan. Si Vanny Gandler, pati yung mannerisms na magkakamot ng ulo pag nasisermonan.
Kasi Coach O kasi then, he probably had a point, diba?
Yeah.
Well, just trying.
Fujimoto, kinaliwa na yun ni Vanna Sulit. Castillo!
Grabe yung hingi.
Masyado matagal.
Sayang.
Masyado matagal sa kamay ni Binondo yun. Kung beach volleyball yun, di tatawagan yung kung beach volleyball.
Dumikit sa kamay niya yung bola. Pero grabe yung hingi ni Kat Molina doon, ha?
Pero I learned also from yesterday, from our technical head si Jeff Lopez, yung lifting na tinatawag natin dati has two varieties na pala ngayon. Yung catch lang.
Yung catch.
Pero may catch and throw pag inangat mo. So may catch at saka may catch and throw. Ayun, double talaga yun nangyari.
Kanina.
Minor!
There it is. The minor specialty of the house. As we take a look, that Vanny Gandler reception resulting to that running attack by AC Minor. Fujimoto can really distribute the ball if maganda yung reception nila.
She's like a mini Jaja Maraginot eh.
Oo. You know what? Actually, pag hindi mo makita yung mukha niya,
Kala mo si Jaja
you
pa
would
rin.
imagine that it's
Oo.
still Jaja.
Tama. Vanna Sulit may get a lot of starters minutes for Ateneo this coming UAAP season. So isa pang kumbaga hinahasa ni Coach O yan.
Pero imagine, no, ina-expose sila ni Coach O at a time na very crucial
Yeah.
na game. It's really a test of character here for Ateneo.
Oh, that's too much speed or too much strength there coming from Castillo. 5-3 Ateneo. Ito lang naman ang gusto mo pag si Coach Ariel, lumaban lang kayo, have fun, but don't be starstruck na napapanood mo siya sa TV. Bakit? Nasa TV rin naman kayo.
Ang ganda nga ng
Oo.
depensa na pinapakita nila. Ang tagal mahulugan ng bola,
Yes.
itong San Beda.
Ora,
Tsaka ang ingay, in
Yeah.
a good way.
Habakon, almost scoring. De Guzman, good read there by Flores.
Great court sense by the libero of San Beda, knowing that she's already a step away from the line.
Oo. Kaya pinapa-adjust na kayo ni Coach
Ayan.
Ariel. Huwag mo nang hulaan, lumapit ka na roon.
Masyado kang malayo.
Oo. Buti tama hula mo kanina. Here's Kat Molina.
Oh, great serve. Mabigat yun, ah.
Normal able to handle that. Oh, that is just barely out. Kung may challenge dito, challenge ni Coach O. That's a good effort there coming from Ora.
Senzon is now back in for San Beda.
And Molina,
Actually, mas matangkad pa yata si Senzon kay Habako, no?
I think everybody's taller than Habakon on this team.
Even Doromales.
Yeah, even Flores, mas
Yeah.
matangkad pa yata siya kay...
Pero look at her when she flies. Look at
eto
that.
na, eto na.
Oh, diba?
Right on cue, ano? The celebration after as well.
Oh, you celebrate every point.
Man, this kid's a freshman? Are you serious?
Imagine
Oo.
if magkaroon pa siya ng mga juniors and mas
5
mga
years
bago.
in San Beda?
Imagine
Diba?
that. Tapos yung may katuwang pa siya sa
Oo, sa diagonal.
pagpuntos.
Oo.
Nako. Oh,
Oops.
back.
Yan ang mapapakamot ka kung ikaw si Ariel de la Cruz.
Napaupo nga si Coach Ariel,
Oo.
actually. Kasi parang pangatlong service error na
Yeah,
nila
in the
yan.
set.
In the
That's
set so far.
Half of the points of Ateneo coming from service errors.
Yeah.
Lian de Guzman. That opposite spiker's position is still up for grabs. Silang dalawa ni Ora.
Oh,
Minor again.
still good.
Senzon ng gulat.
Galing. Kaliwete pala
Oo.
itong si Senzon. Pero ang lakas ng kamay niya.
Backset ngayon, Paras, hindi naitawid. Habakon, naitawid naman. Fujimoto, kabila, Gandler! That's a miss. That's a rare miss actually for Vanny, ha?
Inangle niya rin ulit the same way she did earlier, but this time it just didn't work. Look
Man.
at Habako cheering for the server even if she's
Exactly.
in the front line. I would never stop talking about this because not a lot of players now have the same attitude and have the same mindset like Angel. Kasi pag first year, iniisip mo, hindi, you just listen to your
Oo.
seniors, di ba?
Pero siya talaga, no, leader ka agad.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at that,
this one
still
alive. Almost. A great save by Cathy Abayon. Saving Coach Mac Gepuela from a bukol.
Or a jump ball.
Bakit doon naglalaro ka, hindi ka makablock ng ganun?
Uy, yun na nga lang nagagawa ko.
Ganun ba?
Hindi ako makapalo ng ganon.
Kawawa naman. Talo ka lang ng talon, di ka talaga bibigyan ng bola.
Pero pag si Kim, love ako ni Kim eh.
Minor. On the serve ngayon. Tied at 7. Habakon. Down the line sana. Fujimoto to Gandler off the block. Good coverage there by San
Strong hit.
Beda. Tayag. Habakon again.
Oh,
Ay, naku! Munti
miscommunication.
lang pa makascore, however. Castillo. Fujimoto now sending it to Lian de Guzman.
Oh,
Ay. And
too
again.
close to the net.
Well, this has been a close fourth set so far. Ateneo is going to take a 1-point lead to our first technical timeout. 8-7 over San Beda.
And we're still here at the Paco Arena for more volleyball action. Now, the Ateneo Blue Eagles know that being the first seed in the bracket is a big advantage, but they're still keeping a close eye on their opponent. Earlier, Coach Oliver said, di pa rin kami pwedeng mag-relax, especially that leading is only a temporary halt of failure. Pag nangunguna ka, the more that you have to keep up and put your head in the game because there are rising expectations. And this is the exact reason why he wants his players to maintain their cohesiveness for the rest of the game. Back to the panel.
And of course, without their captain again, Mika Madrid, diba? So they really have to prove to Coach O that even without Faith Nisperos on the floor, Cathy, they can still get it done.
Exactly what Coach O is trying to do here, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga kanina, itong pag-iwan niya sa half ng starters niya lang yung iniwan niya dito, and without the captain, Faith Nisperos. Titingnan niya kung sino yung pwedeng katuwang ni Faith. 'Di ba? Or sino yung pwedeng maging leader pa, potential leader inside the court.
Somebody needs to talk here. I think Vanny Gander's already starting to talk anyway.
Actually, Doromal has been...
It depends.
Yes.
Wala si Doromal.
Exactly.
Habakon. Kabila, Gandler.
Just too strong.
Sometimes you wonder where she gets her power talaga, no?
And her approach nga is sakto lang siya. It's not as explosive at what we used to see in, Jo Maraginot before, na who would go parang from the parking lot na approach to,
naman.
diba? And like Eliza Valdez. But, her hits are just so powerful. She hits it above everybody.
That's going to be a hitting error on Molina. And the timeout's going to be called here by San Beda. 4 unanswered points now for the Blue Eagles.
Error natin yun eh. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, bago tayo pumasok, di ba, start tayo sa receive. Pag may receive, saka tayo matake. Kaso wala tayong first ball eh. Hindi kayo makakapasa. I-adjust muna natin, ha? Pasa tayo ng maayos. Tulong-tulong muna. Huwag niyong gantayin yung libero ng pumasa. Pag tumapat sa inyo, kayo na kumuha. Ha? Tulong-tulong muna para ma-adjust natin yung mahabol natin yung score. Ha? Sige.
Grabe rin yung experience na nakukuha ng San Beda playing here in the V-League na they will not get anywhere else than dito because you're going up against some top-notch competition. This helps them in the NCAA, of course, moving forward. Pero alam naman ni Coach Ariel, nagkwentuhan kami dati, they might not win. Diba? They might not win. They might not even make the playoffs. Pero again, this is a team na talagang he wants to mold from the ground up. Speaking of the ground, Habakon finds the ground.
And Coach Ariel applauding that play kahit na it was a lucky hit from Angel. Sabi lang ni Coach Ariel, yeah, that's still good. It's still a point. And as what you were saying earlier, Noel, a lot of our coaches here in the V-League, talagang this is like a perfect venue for them to see who's gonna, who the play after the hit. Minalas naman siya sa service.
Nagdabog pa yung bata.
Pero, like the experience that they're gonna gain from this league, and playing together as a team, knowing that a lot of teams have not played since the pandemic happened.
Right. Pero ito nga ngayon, si Habakon, a lot of errors. She needs to watch this game back to see how many she's done and how many she could have avoided also.
There you
nicely
go.
done.
Perfect set from the setter, Senzon.
Yeah, you're right. Perfect set, perfect height. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, look at that. The blocker was late. They have to utilize also the middles for San Beda because medyo bago pa itong middle blocker ng Ateneo, di ba? Kailangan may confuse factor now, especially that she has 3 spikers in front.
Wow! Surprises everyone. Again, pag kaliwete, iba po itsura ng palo.
Oo, tsaka iba rin dapat yung marka mo sa kanya sa blocking.
Speaking of kaliwete, gusto ko lang batiin ng belated happy birthday yung isa sa pinakamagaling na kaliwete sa kasaysayan ng Philippine Volleyball. Your good friend, the Bionic Ilongga herself, Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Yes.
Happy 21st, Jovelyn.
21-year-old. RP Youth, yes!
Sige, igatungan mo pa.
Molina with an error. Joke lang, Job. But
Buti hindi kanya hinanap kahapon. May game sila kahapon eh.
Ay, hindi. Kasi alam niyang wala ako dito kahapon. But I saw her on the day of her birthday.
Yan.
I went out of my way, just
Nag-post ka pa ng throwback.
Di ba nakita mo yon? Sobrang payat namin pareho.
Oo, pareho.
Oh,
Quick play
another
for Payag.
one!
Nice.
You know, now the challenge for San Beda is to maintain their perfect reception.
Yes. No, you are right. Ano? Ganda ng first ball na nila
Oo.
after the timeout earlier. But they cannot afford to trade points, that's for sure.
Kasi medyo lamang yung middles nila kesa dito sa... Oh, but if you commit an error like that, then, you know, you...
Doromal requires a massage at the end of this game.
Actually, thank you, Doramal, for cleaning that side of the court. Kanina pa siya masipag yung pag-depensa niya. Now we have Licauco, the serve specialist.
Yeah. Coming back in. Yung nga tinatawag natin sa mga libero, no? The floor moppers. Gamit nila yung jersey nila. Licauco.
Nice serve.
Flores now to Molina. And again, Molina should never hesitate to take shots like that.
Especially if you have no blockers
Yun.
in front of you. There you go.
Oh.
The disrespect.
Inatrasan siya ng mga blockers.
Oh, and also because Fujimoto is in front as well.
11 serving 15. San Beda pumapalag dito sa ating fourth set. Hora!
Good
Look at Castillo.
defense.
Here's Habakon. Oh, somebody's gonna touch the net from Ateneo. Look at Angel go.
Kailangan i-maintain nila to because if not, Vanny Gandler, sa isang rotation, lang,
tama
iikot
ka.
na.
Oo.
Pero
So-
tingnan mo yung difference ng height. Si Minor nga naka-slouch na, but matangkad pa rin siya dito sa frontline ng San Beda.
Exactly. Oh, free
Oh,
ball from the
Let's
Guzman.
see.
Flores sends on. Back set.
Oh,
Check ball lang hinahanap.
Not
Wala.
enough.
Oy.
Yes, not enough wrist action.
And a 4-point lead for the Blue Eagles. Heading into the second technical timeout of set number 4. We'll be right back. Of course, this coming Sunday, November 6, dito pa rin po tayo sa Paco Arena. It will be an all-male affair, UST kontra Lasal, beginning 10 p.m. Perpetual versus Ateneo, kasunod nun. And then NU Adamson, and the last game will feature the Red Spikers against the San Sebastian Stags. And an all-male special this coming Sunday. At ang balita ko nga dyan, may mga debuting sportscasters na rin tayo. There are a lot of former players or present players who also want to join. I just want to give a shout out to those who took the step, like sila Marge Tejada,
Yes.
Joy Dacoron, who's still active with the Signal HD Spikers. And pretty soon, yung ate ni Roma May, si Roma Joy, is also going to be joining us here as well.
Actually going out of their comfort zones, being on this side of the court.
Tama.
Diba? Grabe Noel.
Jamie La Victoria kanina.
Oh yes,
Oh.
Jamie also. I don't
Right.
know if you've heard that technical timeout.
Oh, yun na
The
nga.
Ateneo side. Coach O was so frustrated calling out his seniors and his players. Parang he was just, giving up na parang ano na lang yung kulang. Ano pang kailangan kong sabihin.
Well, here's one of the newcomers, si Hora, with a good serve that time. Molina. And Doromal could not keep it in play.
Wow, back-to-back points for San Beda after that technical timeout.
Oo.
Kung anong kalmado ng boses ni Coach Ariel kanina.
Tanong mo ako nung probinsya, hindi ako magugulat kung taga Bacolod din yan. Or something.
Baka.
Di ba?
Pwede. Or
Hindi ko rin
Iloilo,
natanong,
mga
oo, mga
ganyan.
Yung, kung nakita niyo po magalit si Cathy Abayon, ganyan din po.
Oo.
Kaya lang may kasama sa bunot.
Depende kung sino pinapagalitan.
May kasama sa bunot yun.
Oh, that's great
Sends
recovery.
on. Fujimoto still choosing Minor, still kept alive by the defense.
Flores mopping the floor.
Habakon, will miss again.
Oh, not enough wrist action. Hindi niya masyadong na-flick yung wrist niya. It was too late for Habakon.
Yet good effort for the youngster from Bicol. Eto na si Faith. Faith is coming in as an opposite hitter though. Papalitan. Goodbye Fujimoto. Papasok na si Faith.
And Hora.
Look at the size of this setter.
I
si
know.
Lumokso. Pumasok sila dalawa ni Faith, akala mo talaga body-body, halos magkasing tangkad eh.
So we have Vanny and Faith in front.
Yes.
And AC
Yan
Minor.
ang full front line.
Now Coach O means business. Oh,
But the serve by De Guzman sails out.
naninigurado na itong si Coach O. No turning back. Ayaw na niya mag-fifth set.
Oh, what kind of masabi natin moral boost would that give San Beda pag umabot sila ng fifth
Diba?
set against the undefeated Ateneo team?
Yung hindi mo man lang, yung pinahirapan mo man lang, di ba?
Yun.
Itong
Pani
Ateneo.
Gandler, pinahirapan yung depensa.
Tsaka non-stop din kasi yung laro nila, di ba? Women's
Yeah.
volleyball.
Yeah,
Ang daming laro, ang daming liga.
Ang daming prep leagues, of course, propping up na rin now. Pero that's to be expected. Sa basketball, ganun din naman. Buti nga eh. At saka mabuti nga ngayon that all
Na may
sports have
ganyan.
restarted.
May ganun.
When was the last time you saw men's volleyball, collegiate men's volleyball before here? Tagal na rin, di ba?
Before the pandemic,
Exactly.
di ba?
Kaya tuwan-tuwa yung men's teams din natin dito. They're getting it done, di ba? But not yet done. Ito ko po na San Beda. Try mo si Doromal. 19-15 Ateneo. Gandler again. Oh, gets it through. (20-15) Ateneo. 5 points away from a place in the semifinal.
It ain't over till it's over,
Tama.
Noel.
Pero yan na, pinasok na si Kapitana at tapusan na to.
But now we're also seeing two rookies in front for Ateneo and
Yeah.
with Vanny left
Oo.
sa harap.
Actually, hindi rookie itong si Vanna Sulic. She was in the lineup in season 84, but again, hardly played because Joan
yes.
Narit took the starting role.
So this is only her second
I
year,
believe her second
technically.
year, yeah.
Kasi may
Incoming-
isang year, di ba, na winave
Correct,
because of
correct.
the pandemic.
Correct.
Grabe, ang dami talagang sinira ng pandemic.
Oy!
Oh!
De Guzman could not contain the serve of Senzon. This is not yet over, guys.
Coach Ariel instructing Flores saan siya papwesto.
Oh, kanina pa niya sinasabihan
Oo.
yan. Eh.
Parang si Coach Tina kanina,
Oo.
hindi niya tinantanan yung setter nila.
Exactly. Ay,
Si
setter
Ubaldo,
kasi.
oo.
Pinalitan pa nga, naggalyo pa nga siya kanina eh. Here is Vanny Gandler.
Nahuhuli na nila si Vanny.
Oh, galing likod, Faith, off the block. Kept alive by Habacon. Hinatid dapat papunta kay Molina, but a free ball now for Ateneo. Doromal, Lomokso, quick!
Oh!
What a block from Tayag!
Single block by Tayag as we look at this play. No entry, says the Lioness.
Kaya sabi nga ni
From
Vanna
Beda.
Sulit, minsan na nga lang mabigyan ng bola eh. Look, it's down to 2.
Bantayado.
And a great serve by Senzon.
Free ball. Let's see what Senzon is gonna do. Combination play. Pinaikot niya, which is good.
Right, here comes Desperos. Habacon.
Aba, tumawa pa.
Castillo!
Oh!
Boy, San Beda is not going away.
San Beda is here for a fight.
And forcing the hand now of Oliver Almadro to burn a timeout. What an effort for San Beda.
Hey, one could receive. Laman. Oh. Kailan tayo tatapang? Yun na. Dali yan. Toma. Pian. Isang serve, tsaka isang receive.
A chance to tie for San Beda. And if anything talaga for Ateneo, they are being tested in this one. Again, playoffs na tayo rito, Kathy, so anything can happen. And what a response coming from San Beda here in the fourth set.
You know, as we mentioned earlier, hindi ito ibibigay ng San Beda on a silver plate.
Oh.
Pinapahirapan
naku,
itong
coming off a timeout. You
Ateneo.
don't want to give up a free ball, that's for sure. Molina. Sends on Castillo. And Roma Doroman has just been the constant factor para sa Ateneo. Gandler kept alive.
Oh, nice set.
Castillo, tinulang lamang. That was a good idea. Sulit was nowhere near where she was gonna drop that into what, zone 4.
Pabagsak na kasi siya when she
Oh.
hit the ball, kaya hindi na umabot dun sa kabila.
Ateneo up by 2.
Pero parang hindi ko pa rin naririnig si Coach Ariel, no? Nilapitan niya, pero parang wala akong narinig. Parang may binulong lang siya. But
It's working.
Look at Vanny's eyes. Like,
Ano ba
going
kayo?
for the kill.
Oo. Quick play
too
tayo,
low.
too low, yeah. Lomoxo now going over to
Oh.
De Guzman. That's too strong.
Nasa ilalim na siya ng bola when she hit that ball. That's why there's no way for that ball to even land inside San Beda's court. And now Paras is back in
the
front.
captain is back in front. That's going to be additional defense there. Stayag is going to serve to try and tie it up. San Beda trying to do the improbable here.
Nice reception right there. May pitik nga tong si
Oh,
Lomoxo.
great defense. Great cover again by Doromal. Free ball, however. Sends on with options. Castillo, that stays in. And Lomoxo is showing I'm a very tall setter.
I know, as we look at this, Castillo thought na swipe niya na palabas yung bola.
Boy, look at that. I think she's the tallest person on the floor. Ay, hindi. Mga 5'9 lang siguro pala tumabi na si Faye. Timeout, San Beda.
Maparaan, nandun na yung kamay. Green up mo kasi kaya bumalik sa atin yung bola. Pero kung pinala mo na malakas yan, tatama yan, tatalsik yan. Ha? Sige, di bale. Receive tayo ng maayos. Pag matake, huwag kang magmamadali. Taas mo lang yung bola. Ha? Pumalo ka. Ha? Ikaw na ba? Oo, umikot na. Pumasok ka na, pumasok na po. Sige.
Give a shout out to our good friend Noy Africa who pointed out that si Coach Ariel de la Cruz is actually from Basilan.
Oh, Mindanao.
So Vanna Sulit is now going to serve 3 points away from the match and the place in the semifinals for the Ateneo Blue Eagles. Sends on, going to Castillo, who's been very busy in the front line, almost scores. De Guzman will score.
May butas sa gitna ng blockers ng San Beda, kaya mahirap din magbasa itong defenders sa likod.
Binondo is gonna check back in for Senzon. 2 puntos na lang ang kakailanganin ng Blue Eagles.
When they won the second set earlier, Binondo was the one setting.
Yeah.
Right?
So Sulit on the serve. Flores. Binondo adjusting. Molina over the defense. Lomoxo now going over to De Guzman. Kept alive. One more time around for Ateneo. Minor! Can't drop it in.
Buti na lang, tumawid.
Oo, Castillo. Long rally alert. Lomoxo back set. Nisperos. Habol si Binondo. Hulog na kay Minor. Still kept alive. Hapakon! At tapang ang bata. Here's De Guzman. Habakon keeping the rally alive. Castillo. And great cover by Flores. Here's Molina. Habol si Lomoxo. De Guzman finally puts it away.
Coach Ariel. Sisipain si Castillo.
Pwede namang sipain yung bola kung tutuusin.
Hindi, kasi Castillo was there. The ball was too high. Pwede naman niyang kunin yon. But then, well, Flores was also busy. And she was preparing to hit the ball.
4 match points now for Ateneo. The place in the semifinal. Sulit.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Sinulit ni Sulit. Ito, last point nila.
Yan ang katanungan dapat dyan. Is it now or not yet? Not yet.
Sabi ni Habakon, kapit. Ayan, nasa harap na siya.
Ito, mabigat na naman ang serve ni Castillo rito, which means Habakon nga is in front.
Coach Ariel reminding the front line and reminding Binondo that the setter of Ateneo is actually in the front line too. Oh,
That's
free
a really great
ball.
serve. They go to the captain, Trisha Baras!
Bakit ba? Too much energy. I like it.
Oliver Almagro still has one full timeout remaining.
I guess he's not gonna use it now. Not yet.
2 match points ang kailangan habulin ni China Castillo.
Nice serve.
Under pressure yan, ha? Minor! Oh, that's gonna do it. And finally, AC Minor puts this one away for Ateneo as they book a seat into the semifinals by defeating a hard-fighting, a very pesky San Beda Lady Red Spikers in 4 sets. And a close 4th set at that, 25-22. So again, well-deserved for Ateneo, but what a fight by San Beda.
Yes, alam mo, muntikan pa nga doon sa last few points. Itong San Beda nga, muntik pa ngang makahabol, makadikit with the Castillo service, with the defense of San Beda. And, you know, they're just enjoying and having fun. As itong Ateneo masyadong pressurado. And, you know, they're lucky that they have veterans like Faith Nesperos, Vanny Gandler, and Fujimoto. And Doromal, who was steady in the defense and, you know, trying to lift her teammates up despite the fact that a lot of her teammates are...
I think she's surprised. Ito si Roma May Doromal is surprised that lumapit sa kanya ang ating floor director. Because she is player of the game. She is the one constant. The time when the offense was not working for Ateneo, Roma May Doromal's defense was the one that kept them in the game. And Roma May Doromal is with our Mika Madrid.
Congratulations, Rome, to you and your team for bagging a slot in the semifinals. Now, we all know, marami nagbago sa team ninyo, pero you still got that slot. Now, what is your secret?
Today's game, ginawa lang namin is nagle-learn kami sa journey na to. So, we're just gonna trust the process and continue lang sa pag-work hard.
And now that you're coming into the semifinals, what else can we expect from your team?
Expect more siguro na lalaban pa kami and tataasan pa namin yung standard namin coming sa finals.
Congratulations again, Rome, and to the rest of the team. And now I'm returning back to the panel.
Thank you very much, Mika Madrid. It's not every day that you give player of the game honors to a defensive player, but that's exactly what we did because when the offense was not working for Ateneo, Roma May Doromal was the consistent factor.
Ang laking bagay na may nag-organize sa Ateneo squad. As you can see, Roma Doromal just all over the place for Ateneo. When the setter wasn't even there, she was right there where the ball was at. You know, for the coverage, Faith Nesperos was also, you know, doing her usual thing. But, and, you know, as we can see, Habakon.
Oo, ito second set ito. Dun
Sa
talaga.
second set, as you can see her reaction.
Third set, of course, yun na, medyo binalik na yung starters.
Binalik na. Nag-experiment si coach and he wanted to see ano yung team na magbe-blend in together and ano, sino yung leader na magsi-step up, and it turns out, you know, every time Doromal is in there, nasi-stabilize sila, especially sa defense.
Well, this fourth set was a close one, and just when you thought Ateneo was gonna put it away already, a lot of good responses from that young lady, Angel Habakon. Pati na rin itong si Tayag. It was a complete team effort, but in the end, AC Minor was able to put it away. So congratulations, Ateneo, moving on to the semifinals. And again, a reminder, this coming Sunday, November 6, UST versus LaSalle kicks off our all-male lineup for the 4 games here at the Paco Arena. That's going to do it for us for our continuing coverage of the vleague Women's Collegiate Challenge 2022. For Kathy Abayon and Mika Madrid and all the hardworking men and women here at Sports Vision, ito po si Noel Zarate. Paalam, we will see you this Sunday for more exciting action from the vleague.